All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this kind of holiday edition, I guess, on a Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's see. I see Sherry and I see David in here. Sherry and David, if you can put either a one or a two in the chat. One if you're new to Dubb, two if you're returning. That would be great. One if you're new, two if you're returning. And then Brian, welcome back, my friend. Brian, I haven't seen your name in a while. I think you're in real estate. I think we chatted quite a while ago. I think Brian, if I remember accurately. But if everyone could put a one in the chat if you're new, two if you're returning, that would be great because that really helps in terms of knowing where your journey is at. Um, while I'm waiting for Sherry and David to put their numbers in there, Brian, I'm going to come over to you real quick if you want to say hi. I know it's been a while. You can unmute if you'd like to. Hey, Brian.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's happening?
Oh, you know a lot. Exciting times. I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice, nice. How's the video recording going?
I'm getting back. I switched brokerages. I've been regrouping, and so I'm getting back into it.
Okay, cool. Nice. Well, we're going to cover typically with these, especially if someone's coming back. We had someone last week that wasn't in training for a while, had Dubb for a while, but just hadn't had to kind of re-engage with what the tech is and kind of what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through the basics of the stuff and I'll give kind of suggestions along the way and I'll throw in some real estate stuff too.
Awesome.
Yeah, sweet. And if you have any questions, Brian, put them in the chat and we'll move them as we go along. Good to see you. Well, good to hear you, I guess.
You as well.
Cool. And then Sherry, I saw you put a two in there, but I'm really a one as I never got started before. Okay, that's cool. Sherry, if you want to say hi, you can. If you want to mute, if not, you can let me know in the chat, just your industry as well. That would be cool, just to know, so I can kind of say a few things related to that. That would be great. David, thanks, appreciate that. All right, so we got a two, which are really more like ones a little bit.
Okay,
Hey, Sherry.
I figure this stuff out. Uh, yeah, I'm in real estate.
Oh, nice. Okay, we got a real
Yeah,
estate crowd so
I
far.
signed up like a year and a half ago and kind of piddled around in the program and got overwhelmed and just didn't do anything.
Okay, so so it doesn't happen this time. Who do you normally work with? Buyers or sellers, or who do you work with?
Both.
Okay. And then your leads, do they have like people fill out a form? Do they go on like Zillow? You get notified? How do you kind of get your leads?
They primarily come through my website or through referrals.
Okay, cool. So one of the most when I'm showing you the tech, one of the most basic things you can do is if someone's interested in a property, you can put the virtual property behind you and hold up the phone with a question about the property or some statement about it. And I'll show that when I'm doing it. But that would be kind of a cool thing you could do visually and send someone, and you can do it right from your computer.
Oh, that'd be cool. I've always wanted to know how to do a lot of this stuff, but frankly, I'm just on the edge of illiterate to all of that kind of stuff.
Well, I
So,
think I think the biggest thing is just taking because Dub does so much technically, but just taking one scenario and just focusing on that one scenario, and just say, okay, that's the tech I used to do it, and now I'm just going to do that. There are two things that you can do that we recommend. The first thing is with these trainings, they're always on YouTube later in the day. So I just put the link in the chat. So if you have time later with this training we're going to go through now, what people usually do is they watch it back and they'll go to that point and be, oh, that's that part about the webcam. That's that part about this. And then they'll stop when they have time and try to replicate it. You know what I mean?
okay, I didn't realize that. I did try last year watching some of the videos, but I just kind of got a little lost and
Yeah.
busy. When I get lost and I get busy actually selling real estate, everything else falls beside.
Well, hey, that's good. If you're busy selling, that's great. And
I
busy
know, right?
making money, that's great.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll say this for this one, just pay attention this morning just to the little real estate parts because there's going to be one about a webcam, screen recording. Those two are really the ones you can really focus on.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then David, ditto for you. Exactly what I just said for you. And let's see, I saw Carl come in. Carl, welcome back, my friend. And then Richard, your name looks familiar to me, Richard Butler, but maybe I don't know. It sounds familiar. Richard, if you're a returning, if you could put a two in the chat if you're returning or one if you're new, that would be awesome in the chat. Your name looks super familiar, but I could just be my brain just could be wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm going to share here. What's up, Jay? I'm going to share here my screen. I'm going to walk through some very specific stuff, piece by piece, and what you can do and what you can do to say, okay, there's the technology. That's what I want to do. I'm going to focus on that. Let's see. Oh, Carl, yeah, email campaign. Yeah, I think the quickest thing to do is I'm putting this in the chat right now, Carl. And address that, support a Dubb and address it to Ina. Ina might be popping in a little bit, and if she is, then we can hang with you, Carl, there for a little bit. But if not, definitely just email support over there and ask for Ina, and she'll be on top of that for you. Okay, so let me share my screen here, and let me jump in and explain just a couple things here as far as the importance, and then what it looks like. All right. All right, share, share, share. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, there we go. All right, so the one thing we talk about a lot, and this is something that I just personally think is really important, is what does your animated GIF look like? What does it look like? When you send someone a dub video, what are you saying or doing in the first 3 seconds that you hit record? Now, this one right here is probably the most basic style of something that you can record. And like we were talking at the top with Sherry about real estate, right? Like if I was in real estate and somebody was interested in a property, right? And they filled it out or went on my website and I want to send them a video. I could easily have the property address on this phone here that I have right there. So if we look at a whiteboard example like this, hey, I saw you're interested in 1234 Jane Street. And they're going to recognize that because they were interested in that. You also could technically drop a virtual background behind, and you could do something like this. Hey, I saw you're interested in 1234 Jane Street. You could even do a combo of both. I could have the property behind me, and I could have the property address. That's kind of a cool creative you could do. So if someone's interested in a property, boom, have it behind you, have the address. That's one very simple, straightforward style that a lot of agents probably aren't doing, and you would stand out by doing that. Now, not real estate related, whatever industry you're in, if someone was you're reaching out for the first time, you're saying, "Hello, Sarah, this is an introduction," or you're in insurance, or you're in mortgage, or you're in coaching and consulting, or if you're in recruiting, what is the hook on the phone? What is the hook? Why am I going to stop and watch this video? What are you saying to me that's going to make me being so busy? I'm doing 10,000 different things. Why should I stop and watch the video? Because if it's one to one, like this would be, or it's one to many, like a newsletter for real estate, right? You're updating your circle of influence. Or if it's any contact list within any industry and there's been a change on something, or you're trying to upsell or get people involved with something, again, what is the phrase? What is the update? Why do I want to click? Now, what I'm physically using here, which I'm going to show in a second, is I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and I'm using the whiteboard feature on the Dubb mobile app. And that's where you can have that message. Now, to get the hook, what's that opening phrase, hook question for my ICP? You can go ChatGPT, or you can use the AI writer Ira inside of Dubb on the dashboard. Either use Dubb AI writer or you can use ChatGPT. Whatever way you go, put in, say, give me 20 hooks. This is the goal, whether they're prospects, whether they're cold, warm, referrals. Explain the situation to chat and say, I need a 5 to 6 word hook that's going to make them want to click on this. And then put those in there for that. And then when you're sending these emails, make sure you got the word video in the subject line. Always have that first, and then have your hook there as well. And the hook here in the subject line can kind of mirror this one a little bit. Not have to be exactly the same, but it should be pretty close because you got to get them to open first before they get there. Like if it was a property, a fact about 1234 Jane Street you need to know. Okay, I was just interested in that. What do I need to know about it? Something like that. Now, to accomplish what this looks like, whether it's this or whether it's something like this is how we would record it. So you would go inside Dubb, and when you're in the dashboard, you're going to click on your red camera icon. This is right up here at the top. So when you select this here, that's going to open up the webcam like this. Now, let's just say I'm in real estate. Someone's interested in a property. Boom, I'm going to go below. I'm going to click virtual background. And this would be any industry, but I'm going to use real estate just in this example. Click this here. And then you scroll down, go to your photos right here, and then you would upload any screenshots that you have. So before doing this, you would just pull up on your computer the property, the article, the company website, whatever it is, screenshot it, and then upload it into here. Creates a little library of screenshots like this, like we talked about people's profiles, articles, company websites, neighborhoods, properties, right? Whatever it is. In this case, we're going to go property. So I'm going to select this one here, select down at the bottom, and now that property is right behind me. And when you're recording these, make sure you got a good front light. Keep your arms within your shoulders. If you try to go out here, you're going to lose your arms. So keep them right in here when you're making any kind of movement or anything. Now, this is one thing that you can do right here. Nice smile, start the video. Here we go. You got the virtual background behind you. Again, screenshot anything you do. Here it is. Now, as far as what we're talking about with the phone as well, you could do a combo deal. Okay. So this is it right here. Now I'm going to go down here. I'm going to uncheck the virtual background just to show you the phone. You're going to get the mobile app on your phone, Dubb mobile app. And then here we go. So here is the Dubb mobile app right here, right there. And you're going to select this button up here at the top, this little square button right there. And that is where I was typing before, right in here. Sorry, it's kind of bright, but you can type right here. So in this case, I'm going to say one fact about this house. And then I'm going to do this. Turn it like that. One fact about this house, right? Just like that. So now I could send it just like this. I could just open the video like this and it says it right here. Now, if I want to take that extra step, go below, select the virtual background, put it behind me, and now I have this, like this, which is pretty creative, like this. And again, this is the real estate example, but it could be a screenshot of a company's website, recruitment, profile, whatever it is. And then you have your hook right here. It's all kind of the same thing. Just what industry is yours and what's your hook. Now, if this was a real estate update in a newsletter, right, about the market update, I could have the market update behind me screenshot, and then this could say important change, like this. And this is the most straightforward thing you can do in terms of visually. All right, so I'm going to uncheck this. Now, I'm just going to record something really simple to show you how it will go. On this recorder right here, you have two other options when you're recording from the webcam. Down over at the bottom, I can zoom myself in a little closer and I can back myself up. I also can click right up into here and use the teleprompter if I want to use a teleprompter. Click in here and you can go right to scripting. It says create new script. That'll take you somewhere in Dubb, inside of Dubb, under assets under script. You can copy and paste the script in there or write it in there. Or you can choose from a list of scripts you already have saved inside of Dubb. I also can search for a script by name. So if I have it right here, there it is. Now, here's the speed. Here's the play button. And then I can back the text off or I can zoom it in. Now, if I'm going to put this whole thing together, here's what it'll be like. Got this thing here. I'm going to hit record. 3, 2, 1 countdown. It will be like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can always pause this thing. So you can start, hit the pause button right here. When I want to resume, click it, and keep going. If I want to delete this video, it's the red X, and it will always ask you if you are you sure. It's not just going to delete it. It'll make sure this is what you want to do. And then if you do want to save this video into Dubb, it is the blue check mark right here. Okay. So this is the most straightforward way that you can create something with a message that's right here in front for someone to see right away. Now, when this video gets saved into Dubb, it's going to take us to the video edit page, which we're going to come back to in a little bit. But this is where every video goes when you record it. It saves it right into here. Okay. So that's one style. So that is a very straightforward style that you can do virtual background behind or holding up the phone or do both. Now, there's another style that's straightforward as well, and it's screen recording. Okay. So this one here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. The Dubb Chrome extension is a screen recorder. It's browser-based. It works within the browser and records websites. Now, to get the Chrome, just Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's like a three-step process to get it pinned up at the top, but you see it right up here. Right up here at the top, you can see the little Dubb symbol right up here. That's the Dubb Chrome extension. And when it's pinned up there and logged in, you're ready to go. Now, this is an example of what this would look like. So, and I'm going to show you how this works in a second, but this is very clear that this is a market update. I'm pointing right at the title. It can't be any more clear than that. And screen recordings are nice to walk people through some things, okay? Now, this can be used for a market update in real estate like you're seeing right now, Or you could reach out on LinkedIn or pull up someone's website for recruiting or all the different scenarios that we said have screenshots behind you. You can do this as well. So let's just take LinkedIn as an example, right? You want to go in here, you want to reach out to Ruben, get the Dubb Chrome extension up here at the top, open it up, and when you open it up, it's going to put you on the page, just like this, okay? Now, when you do this, you want to make sure of a couple things. One, you don't want to make sure your bubble's too big because what's the point of going on someone's screen if they can't see anything? So you want to reduce your size probably about, I don't know, probably about right in there. And then you want to think about where you want to put yourself. I don't want to cover Ruben's face. I don't want to cover his whole title right here. Maybe right in, maybe right there, kind of right next to him. And then you can also zoom yourself in for a better frame inside of here. Click the plus button, you can come on in for a dramatic close-up, or you can move yourself around inside the bubble like this. You also can change your shape. Now, the shape change stuff is good if you're on certain sites that are a little more angular, you want to kind of put yourself in a cool spot. You know, for something like LinkedIn, circles are circles. He's in a circle. I'm going to be in a circle. Now you also have the ability over here to the right to click the little drop down, and I can turn off my webcam. So if this was a case where somebody was already like a client and you just wanted to walk them through something like the market update or you have your good community with whatever industry that you're in, you just want to walk someone through something with an audio walkthrough, you totally can do that. You also can use your profile picture. So if you want to use that, you can use it as well. I personally think being live is the best, but and you can also put a virtual background. So as you can see right over here, it says virtual background. So this is just like we just did. I can drop a virtual right behind me right in here. So you have the ability to do that. Okay, so you have that set up. You got the bubble shape you want. You're in the place that you want. You're in a good spot. Now you also have the ability to decide what your orientation of recording is going to be. So over here to the right, right over here, I'm on tab right now, tab. So that means when I hit record, it's just going to be a nice clean cut of the page that I'm on. I won't see any of the tab mess at the top. It'll just be a nice clean cut here. That's my personal favorite. You also can do screen. Now, if you do screen, that's where you'd have to really clean it. I'd have to clean up my tab mess. It looks really bad. I'd have to clean it up, make it a little prettier. And that's where if I wanted to start here on a website that I'm talking about and I wanted to jump over to another site and it would follow me over to that other tab. So if you want to do that and bounce around to a couple different things to show people, you can do that and screen would be the option for that. If you go camera, that's just like opening up like a webcam. So I'm going to go tab here. I'm going to have my annotation tool that I'm going to use in a second, right over here to the left. I have my little control bar right down here at the bottom, right down here. And I also have the ability to use a teleprompter, like we just saw with the webcam. So I'm going to click the teleprompter button right over here. That's going to open up. This one's a little bit different. And so I'm going to search for my script. Let's see. Looks like it's not coming up. Oh, because I have to choose my person. Anyway, I'll grab this one right. Let's just use this one right here. Okay, so this one here, you can go like this. So I can go like this. I can move myself around. I can manipulate the sides. I can control the speed right here, just like we did with the webcam. And then I can back the text off or I can zoom it in. Now, this one right here, I can physically move wherever I want to move it to. So I'm going to move it up towards the camera at the top. And this is a note with the Chrome extension, just in general. The Chrome extension, since it is browser based, right? If I went full screen on my browser and I wanted to use the teleprompter tab, it would be impossible because I can't get to it. I can't click on it. So if you are going to use the teleprompter, just give a little bit of space, click record, tap it, and you'll be able to come forward and use it. Now that's on the tab option. If I go full screen, if I go screen on this, I'm not going to want to use the teleprompter. It's going to show in the recording. If I ever want to get my full screen and use a teleprompter that doesn't show, that's going to be the Dubb desktop app recorder, which I'll show in a second. But for these are nice quick videos that you can make right from the browser. So if I want to do this now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit start recording. This is going to be my tab. I'm going to choose, because I have a lot of tabs open. Which one is it? It's this one right here. Then I'm going to click share, and then it's going to begin like this. I'm going to point this way. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I saw your profile here on LinkedIn, and I thought I should reach out. Why? Well, you're going to find out in a second. So I did the whole point thing when it started. That's going to be my repeating 3 seconds, right? And then I jumped to full screen. Now, when you jump to full screen, you can do that in two ways. You can hover over your bubble, your webcam with your mouse, and double click to go back. Or you can go over the little button at the bottom that says expand webcam. Just select that there, it jumps you here. Select that exact same button to go back. So here and then back. But when you jump to full screen, it's really nice to be able to make your point about stuff. I personally like it. It's really good. It breaks everything up, and it's a neat thing to do when you want to make points about some things. Now, you can pause the recording down here. If you want to take a break, hit the pause, stop it. You don't need to you just scroll around. Where do I want to go next? And then hit resume. Or you don't have to pause. If your style is more scrolling around, being supernatural, organic, moving around, go ahead and do that. Whatever works the best for you. Now, you also have an annotation that you can use right over here where I can underline some things. I can draw on the screen if I want to draw on the screen. I can do some text if I kind of want to make a point about something. I can put things in numerical order of importance. Lots of different options here with the annotations. Now, these annotations are going to stay sticky too. So if I continue down the page, you're not going to follow me. So they'll stay right where they're supposed to stay. And if you want to delete them, just down to the bottom left, trash can, and they're gone. Now, this is a really nice way to reach out on LinkedIn, nice way to do a market update in real estate, nice way in recruiting to look at someone's page. Whatever industry that you're in, this is a really nice way to quickly record your browser and make a nice message where you're walking someone through something for a quick point. Now, again, we're going to hit the check mark down here because that saves our video. So right here, we're going to click it and it's going to save it into the platform. So those two options that I just showed, the webcam and the basic screen recorder on the browser, the Chrome extension, those are two very straightforward styles that you can use in your industry to either introduce yourself to someone that's cold, intro to a referral warm, or follow up with maybe a meeting that you had. And you can also send one-to-one or to a group that you're going to do. So those are these kinds of things where you want to think about what is your hook? How do I stop this person? Because on LinkedIn in general, and this is something I'll show you, what we just looked at is a great style. Now, if I wanted to send this to Ruben on LinkedIn, I got to connect with him first. So I connect with him, then I'm going to click message, and then there are some styles. See this one we just did? This one right here, right? How did I send that to him? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to click the little Dubb button here inside of LinkedIn. This button is here because we have the Chrome extension that we just used. So this little button right here, I'm going to click it. It's going to open up the Chrome that we just used. And you can see me scrolling through the library down at the bottom right, right? So I'm going to grab this one right here and I'm going to insert it. And then I can change the initial text to any kind of message that I want in terms of being specific, click send, and it's gone. Now, to take it a little further, right? See me smiling in the bubble and everything and pointing. That's awesome. In your inbox in LinkedIn, you probably still have all text messages. But if you want to go a little further than this, then you can do something like this. See right here, I said, hey, come into our live training, right? I'm holding up the phone like we did with the webcam. You can do that here too. Just make your bubble a little bigger and hold up the phone. I kind of think this is like the next level of doing it. But if you're not even sending videos at all, sending and waving and smiling is great. But this is a nice option. Now, there's also another really cool thing that you can do if you're going to reach out, and it's this right here. This is done with picture in picture on the Dubb mobile app. So it's where you can record, you can use both cameras on your phone, and I'm just leaning into the laptop with my phone and just leaning in, I'm on the screen as well. So it's kind of similar if you think about it. Like it's the same thing, just a little different. And it's just visually different. Like when you get this in your inbox, you're going to click on it. And how I did this one right here was with this right here. This is the Dubb mobile app, and it's this one right here. That's picture in picture. So you both cameras on your phone, obviously very popular for real estate property walkthroughs, expired listings. You know, if you have an expired listing and it's around where you are, go where it is, pull your phone out and say, hey, here's an important fact about this expired listing, something like that, that visually kind of breaks it. And if you're not in real estate, doing what I just did on LinkedIn or on someone's website, that's another just visually different way to record something like that, which is different. Now, the mobile app in general is a pretty cool piece of tech because it has a lot of the stuff that you can use in a very different way. So if you're sitting there and um, uh, you're using basically webcam recorder, screen recorder kind of stuff, the Dubb mobile app has some really nice functionality as well that you can use. It's kind of similar. So this is what this would look like. So once you have the Dubb mobile app, here's how you would navigate it and record something and show you what it can do. So the blue camera icon right at the bottom, that's going to open up your camera. So here it is. Now, when you first open up your mobile app, it's going to be defaulted for a minute. So I always slide mine over to 10, just so you don't go beyond that. It's not going to let you go beyond 10 minutes. And when I hit record, I'm going to tap the circle And now I'm recording. Timer at the top, timer at the bottom. Each it has to be at least 2 seconds to register the recording. I can pause this recording by hitting the pause button right to the left, and then I can also unpause it by clicking the same button. Tap the circle again, and there is going to be the clip that I just recorded, which will show up any second. There it is. And this clip that I just recorded has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to select record one more time, just so we have a couple clips here. There we go, 2 clips. And now I can move these things around too. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide. And I can move them around like that in any order that I want. So you don't have to record chronologically. Now, if I tap a clip individually, I can trim, edit, and if I click the edit button, I can add text on the screen. I can write whatever I want, move the text around, color, font size, whatever I want. I can say, "Hey, John," or whatever the message is, or, move it around. I can also do a voiceover over this if I want to. I can add music if I want. I can even speed up the speed of the action of the clip as well. Now, some icons over here that are important to use. One of them is going to be the picture in picture that we saw, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But if you want to know what these icons do here, select the tooltip, the little eye at the top. If you tap that there, it's going to tell you what everything does, which is a nice, we just added this, which is pretty cool. And then just an example when you use these things right here, the countdown timer. Just select that, 3 or 10. I always go 3 because everyone else inside of Dubb, it's a 3, 2, 1. So I want to kind of match that feeling right here. This one right here is going to be video stabilization. So if you're doing a property walkthrough, if you're just doing a walk and talk for a client or a prospect, and you don't want to feel like you're in a shaky independent horror film, then you can go just like this and select this here. And then you can choose low, medium, or high. And then it'll give it more of a gimbal effect, which is like a nice smoother kind of movement when you're going through, if you want that. But if you want the shaky cam, hey, go with it, depending on the style. And then if you want to use a teleprompter, this is one of our best ones. So if you select this one here, it's going to open up. Let's grab this one right here. So speed, like we saw before, of the teleprompter can be adjusted here. Playing the play button right here. That's going to play the video. See if you like the speed or not. I mean, not the video, play the scroll the words. And then if you want to edit the script, you can select the pencil icon here, make any changes that you want on the fly. You also have the ability to slide up your guardrail. So if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, you can slide this up. So you don't have a choice. Your eyes are not going to look at anything down here because there's nothing to look at. You have to stay at the top if it's an issue. You also can turn to the side. So if you want to go landscape, it'll adjust like that. Now, you also have, as an option here on the mobile app, you can do voice recognition. So if I select the gear icon right here, I can select auto track if I want. Auto track, when I hit record, is going to go at my pace like this. It's going to highlight the words. Clipping your nails at your desk at work, that's first off, ugh. Secondly, that's like not using AI and video to grow your sales. And then you can, slow up, go down, whatever you want. This is kind of a nice choice to have. Sometimes I like going with the scroll because it kind of keeps the momentum going when you're doing it. But if you want to just kind of play with both of those, see what you like the best. And then you can hit the X at the top, and that's going to close it. Now, this button right here, the folder button, this would be an example of you recorded something outside of the mobile app. You just had it on your phone, just another video, and you wanted to drop it in here to make it part of the story. You can just select the folder icon. It will take you to your folder area, select the video that you want, drops it in here, and then just move it wherever you want to move it to. If you want to record your screen, you swipe down your phone to record your screen, you can do the same thing right here. If you want to use filters, this little button down here at the bottom, this can do black and white, skin smoothing, different color gradations. You get all kinds of choices down here. The one I showed you before with LinkedIn, where I'm leaning in and with the property, that's picture in picture. That's right here. So when you select this right here, it's going to open up. And now I can move myself around. I'm going to hit record. And I can either zoom in with me here, make myself bigger, say, hey, check this out, get out of the way. And then I can zoom in the background. So you have both those choices just like that. And then lastly, down here at the bottom, you have your virtual background. So you know how in the beginning we showed stuff behind, like for real estate, we had the property behind. So using real estate as an example, if I was out and about and I knew someone was interested in a property, I would just pull the property up on my phone, take a screenshot of it, put it behind me. So I would go here and let's just pretend that's the property. Hey, lakefront property. And then I would just hit record and I would say, Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I saw you were checking out this lakefront property here. I want to talk to you really quickly about this, and I'm going to give you a real fact about it that you might not be hearing anywhere else, but bump it up, up. There you go. And then you have that clip. Now, when you're done recording and you want to put all of these together into one video, you're going to click the blue button at the top right. That's going to merge all of our clips together, and we're going to have a finished video. Now, when it's done merging, you can download that video I mean, the video itself will be automatically downloaded to your phone so you have it, and then you can upload it
Just so we
into the
have a
Dubb
couple clips
platform.
here.
So the upload button right there, the blue upload button, that's where you would save it into the platform. So those are some really creative ways to record, where you can really just stand out just by just using the different tech for the different audiences that you have, whether it's one-to-one, one-to-many, whether it's an update, whether they're new, or whether they're warm. So that's a big part of it. Let me stop real quick. Sherry, go ahead. I saw you had your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to ask this question while you were still on this particular aspect of the platform. I
Hmm.
recently started learning how to record some like, I guess, Instagram, Facebook videos.
Hmm?
And I found that using a little remote for the teleprompter that I was using was really helpful for me so
Hmm.
that I could go at my own speed. I could slow it down with my little remote.
Yeah.
It's built into this feature as well because everything else about it is awesome.
Yeah, the remote. I know Ruben has used Ruben's he's the founder of Dubb. I know we were messing around at the office one day. He had his selfie stick, and I think it did work with Dubb. I'm pretty sure it did. But it had to do with the selfie stick, when it was like, so I don't know, whatever you're using, have you tried it?
No, well, I've tried it with the teleprompter app that I was using, and it
Okay.
worked. It's just a
Okay.
universal type of remote.
It
Uh,
probably would work then. I would give it a shot with Dubb. I think it does. I've seen Ruben do it before. I'm just not sure which one he was using.
okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and Sherry, real quick, did that make sense though, real estate wise?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
it's amazing.
Okay, just
I'm
want to make
still
sure.
learning all this stuff, but for to have all of that in one easy to figure out, learn as you go kind of thing, I
Yeah,
can definitely see a lot of value in that.
cool. But like you said, just the use cases. Those are two
Right.
specific things. So when you watch this back, that's where you can start doing it. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
don't
and I
get
definitely
overwhelmed.
will.
Yeah. And then Sherry, too, if you want to, this is something that we give to everybody. And people are using this, which is, I don't know, I like it when people do. It's called feedback at Dubb. So if you want to send over a video, like pretending like, hey, I just said I was interested in a property, it just as
Uh-huh.
a practice, we can give you feedback if you want.
Oh, great. Okay, awesome. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, of course. Let's see. Richard, I saw your thing. It's 3 a.m. here for the start of this meet. You record the meetings for replay. Yes. Again, thank you for being up at 3 a.m. Oh my God, Richard. Yeah, so I put this in the chat earlier and I'll put it again. YouTube right there. So this thing will be on there. You should go to bed and then you can check them out. Yeah, they're all on YouTube support. So you don't have to be up. And then Daniel, I saw your question, QR code. Yeah, so every Dubb video has a QR code. So within inside the Dubb platform, if you are right here, I'll share my screen. If you are here, inside here, when you're in the video edit page, when you select the video, so if I was inside a Dubb and I went to videos, my video library, select the video, then right over here to the right, right under the big blue share and send is the QR code right here. QR, and then you can download it. And we've seen it used at events. People are at live events. They use them there, have a pre-recorded video already made. Hey, it was great meeting you, blah, blah, blah. Also, you can do it for physical mailers. Obviously, real estate a lot, door hangers and things like that. But anything physical stuff or in person, an open house in real estate works really, really well. But regardless of the different styles of recording, it's really about, when someone gets this video, it's about they click on it. What happens after they click on it? Like they get here. So we call these in Dubb terms a preset, and it's just a customized landing page. So you send someone a video, they see it, they click on it, and then they're here. So it's going to have your logo to the top left, a little image that kind of pokes from behind, the initial video that you've created, and then you're going to have playlist videos that are going to play right after this. Now, the power of the playlist is it gives you the ability to record one video one time, kind of like your pitch video about what you do with your products or services. And it will always play right after this video that has been created initially. The reason that's important is because that gives you the freedom with these initial videos to reach out to people with the hook that we talked about, delivering the value, 30 seconds or less, and you really focus on that person or that group and the issues and challenges they maybe have and the value that you're bringing to them. So it's secondarily not as important about you initially, it's more about them, obviously. And that way, when you do that, the next video that plays right after it will be the video all about you and what you do and why someone should work with you. And you only need to record it once, and it will play right after. And if you do have video testimonials, this is a really nice place to put them because, people can relate to that. I mean, people love reviews and testimonials. And I'll show you a way to get them in a second. But then below here, you're going to have your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed all of this content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the number one button in sales. Do you want them to visit a website? Do you want them to download something? There's a number of options you can have down there. Have them email you, all kinds of stuff. Greg, go ahead, my friend. I saw you had your hand up. Go ahead. Okay, let me pop out of here. You should be able to go. You should be unmuted now. Go ahead, Greg.
So what? So once I complete, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so once I complete my first video, can I send it to y'all to review before I put it on and make it live to see if it looks right or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just put this in here a little bit. It's feedback at Dubb. I just dropped it in there again. That's the email address, feedback at Dubb.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
send it over.
Okay.
Cool.
And does that include even if you're running for everything, including TikTok?
Say that again.
So I'm thinking about doing putting it on all my social media stuff, but including TikTok. So I guess it will work for any of that.
Yeah, so any video that you record, see, I'll show you this real quick right here. So when you record a Dubb video,
Okay.
let me just show you this. I'll go back to the library. You know when you have your video library, right? Inside here.
Yep. Yep.
Let's just pretend that this is the social video one you recorded, okay?
Okay.
Like a minute or less, hey, right? You recorded it. Download the MP4 right here. Download that. You can do this on the Dubb mobile app as well. You can download the video to your phone, okay? So whether you're on the computer or on the phone, download the MP4 and then go to whatever social platform you're going to, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever it is. And then when you start a post, right? Like you do your normal start a post, boom here, and then see where it says add media right here. That's where
Okay.
you would upload the video, like you would anywhere else when you're uploading any video. The whole point is it likes the raw MP4. So upload it, do your hashtags, your stuff in there. I would just always do this though. Let me just show you this. So right here. So when you make these videos, below them, I would just have, let's say this is the social post right here, right? I would just
Mhm.
do a pinned comment that always stays at the top and make it a Dubb link right here. And that
Okay.
way you can say at the end, by the way, if you want to know more, click that there, whatever action you want them to do. And when they click that, just like when they click a Dubb video, they'll be brought to a landing page that we were talking about right here.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then this page here too, just to finish up on this landing page, over here to the right, you have a sales assistant called SIA, a sales interactive assistant. You don't have to have it on the page. You can uncheck it within the platform. But this is a nice little thing to have because when you make these videos and someone gets them, a lot of times, people have questions. They're like maybe they don't want to take the next step yet. They're like, you know what, I like the video, but book a time, I got some questions still. So over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs that the AI can have. And then you also can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer back, it's going to push for whatever you want the desired outcome to be. So if you wanted them to book a time in your calendar, if you wanted them to visit your site, if you wanted them to download a doc, a listing agreement, a contract, whatever it is, it will push for that. So see how it gave the answer here? And it says, or you can book a time with Rob. So that's what this does. It pushes, it gives information, then it pushes for whatever you want to have happen. In terms of educating this AI, you would educate it with individual website links, and then you would also upload a PDF. We're going to do one or the other. And the individual website page links, it will learn what's in text on those pages, can't watch videos or click on anything. And then it will be educated on what you're doing. Now, these AI assistants can be different per landing page if you want to. Because when you think about these preset landing pages, they're really about certain parts of your audience. Like if I was in real estate, the easiest split in the world is buyers and sellers. So I have a preset landing page for buyers, I have a preset landing page for sellers. Same for recruiting employers and employees, different kinds of mortgages, insurance, coaching, all of it's all splits. So what can happen is when you individualize these preset landing pages for certain parts of your audience, you also can assign different sales assistants to each page. So buyer seller, I have my buyer page, my seller page. Now I'm going to create my buyer assistant, my seller assistant.
Hey,
And they're going to
yes,
be on both pages right
guys,
there.
back,
Sorry,
please.
hold on. Let me put that on mute. Okay, let me reshare. Okay. So that's what these pages are all about. Individualize, segment the audience, speak directly to them. And obviously, all this is tracked as well. So whenever you have a Dubb video, if you're inside the video edit page when you select a video, if you go to analytics over here to the right, you can just say, hey, is anybody clicking on any of my buttons? Are they opening the emails? Are they watching the video? And if they are, what's the watch percentage? Because I want to know that. We also have an AI video coach in here called Kyra that's going to give you feedback. If you click generate, it's going to give you visual feedback, content feedback, and delivery analysis feedback. If you want some non-biased feedback after you make a video. Any video inside Dubb, you also can edit. So I can select the edit tab here and I can come down here. Actually, let me pick a different video. This is still transcoding. Let's go with this one. So down here, you can click the edit button, and then what you can do is hit play. Hi, this is Rob from. You can drag your timeline. So let's just say I want to cut something out. I can drag it to my first cut point, which is right there. Select the scissor icon, splits it. Drag it to my second cut point, scissors, and now you have three pieces. So whatever is highlighted in orange, that's going to be the one you're going to get rid of, delete, and it's gone. And if you want to bring it back, undo, 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 and you're right back to the beginning. Now, if you ever wanted to replace your thumbnail, okay, because you know what we talked about when you record a video, right? The first 3 seconds when you hit record, that's going to be your animated GIF. So if you're doing jumping jacks, it's going to be jumping jacks. But you can within here, though, go here to the design tab, and you can slide this to a different part of the video if I want something else to be the first 3 seconds. You can do that if you want to, or you can upload your own thumbnail. So you do have that choice. It's just, it just takes some time to do it. Now, when you record these videos, you also have an option up here at the top. So there's this little drop down right here that shows other preset landing pages. Okay. So if I wanted to switch it to say this was a video, you wouldn't do this, but just say it was a buyer video. Oh, I want to switch it to my seller landing page. You're not going to do that. But the point is, if you had a general, hey, this is Rob, just want to say hi to someone, and you want to do it for some buyers and sellers, you would just switch the different landing pages that it's on. And if you wanted to preview it, it's this little button right over here. So when you click this button, it's going to open it up in a separate tab and you can say, okay, there's my video, there's my playlist, there's all this stuff. Great. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get video testimonials, this button right here, reply with video, is awesome to get them. So you could send someone a Dubb video and say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, would love to get a video testimonial from you. Thank you so much for using the platform. It's not complicated. All you have to do, you have to download anything. Just click reply with video below and let me know. What do you think about the platform so far? And then they'll send it back to you. You get a little notification and then you make it part of your playlist. So anyway, reply with video. Just have that below your video. Ask for, a video testimonial. You could also ask them to leave a review. You could have the buttons below your video so they can leave a review. Say, hey, we'd love to get a review. All you have to do is click below. So same kind of action. Now, if I wanted to send this video a quick email send, this is how you would do it. So you open up your email client, video, first thing they see in parentheses when you have it up here in the subject line, your hook that we talked about, a little bit of text in here. And if I was going to drop a video in, you can do it two ways. One is going to be with this button right here that we saw on LinkedIn. Remember the LinkedIn integration? This little button in Gmail is down here, and Outlook 365 is off to the right. But this button is here because of the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we saw earlier. So when you select this here, again, opens up my library. Say I'm scrolling through it right down over here. All you have to do is click Advanced Options, put the email of the person you're sending it to. You can even add a little personalization text right here, and then click Insert, and it's going to drop it in just like that. You also can do it from inside the platform. So any video that you select, you'll always have a big blue share and send right here. Select it here. Again, drop the email in, put the personalization text, copy, and it's just a copy and paste right from inside here, and you're able to send it. So those are the things like we also have, other tech as well. But for today, I think those are those real kind of separate scenarios that you can really focus on and really make things, specific for the people that you're trying to reach out to and make it stand out visually, which I think is a big part of, why people click on a lot of stuff is they want to be visually stopped and then be able to do something with that. So, um, let's see. Okay, Jai, I saw your question here. Rob, I have questions. I need your advice because people are picking the wrong one of my booking calendars. Yeah, go ahead, Jai. Let's see, Jai, you should be able to unmute.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Jai?
hey, Rob. Yeah, I just put that in the question and answer. I just want you to, and when it's like I don't know, man. It's like people are now booking on my calendar, but they booking the wrong thing. So when I'm trying to prepare for it,
Mm,
it's like I'm thinking like, because like I have different things, I talk to
yeah,
different people,
yeah,
and people are booking, but they're booking like the wrong thing. And when I get to them, I'm like, okay, you're not an agent, because like I have certain things I do for agents, certain things I do for investors, lenders, all that stuff.
got it. Yeah,
I mean, I think I read it pretty good. I thought, but I don't know. And I don't want to have multiple booking pages. I just think that's stupid.
yeah. Like you want to have your one calendar link.
Yeah.
What if let's see. What if you know how you can have text below the video, right? You could have bold. It says, if you're an
Ah,
agent, whatever, or if whatever, and then you could have those, something like that, maybe like a qualifier.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Just put it in the description.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Boom.
All right.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. Send me a bill.
Yeah.
Send me a
No
bill.
problem. Hey, free,
Yeah,
free.
send me the bill, and you take care of it.
They just
Take
say,
care of
hey,
it.
stop. If you're this person, do this.
Yeah, click there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Try it.
Thank
It
you, Rob. I
works.
appreciate it.
That way you're not prepping for an agent. You're talking to someone else about something else.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that would really be tough.
Thank
Let's
you, Rob.
see.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jai, of course.
No
Um,
train.
hmm, let's see. Let's see. Richard. Let's see. Let me come over to you, Richard. Richard, if you want to unmute yourself, you can. If you want to say hi, you don't have to if you're busy in there. You can just stay in the chat if you want. But if you want to say hi, you can. I saw your problems with play. Mentions words cargo, price point takes friendly and complex, so-called text that takes duties. Many years of similar information. So now I use past thing. Okay. Hmm. Richard, can you hear me okay? You can unmute yourself if you want to. Just want you to expand a little bit on what you put in the chat. Um, yeah, let
I
me
can hear you.
yeah, go ahead, Richard. Just kind of summarize what you were saying there.
Well, basically, many, many, many years, over 15, I've been sending out emails, lots of text and pictures
Yeah.
and links. And then the last 3 or 4 months, I did a couple of big mail outs to my mass mail outs to my client base, and I've been red flagged.
Yeah.
So, I've got words like paradise, and well,
Mm.
we sell property on tropical islands, so it's a paradise. Price points and links and large pictures, and we're also tax friendly nation. So
Yeah.
mentioning all those sorts of things has been it started to red flag me.
Um,
And so what I'm trying to say is I can see that Dubb could overcome this red flag because I put it all in the video
yeah.
rather than in the text, and
Yeah.
then that overcomes it. So I'm just wondering about your advice, if any, on red flagging from for spam to stay out of the spam boxes using Dubb videos.
I think let me just bring you in really quick because I kind of have a question on this one. So, we Darius, our co-founder, he did a really good video about deliverability. You know what I'm talking about? The DNK Mark one. Remember that one, that coaching one, right? Does that cover
Yeah,
SMS at
yeah.
all, or is that just email?
Now I've had a guy help me. I've got a guy on Fiverr to give me help, and he's gone through and checked everything. But it basically, I'm not 100% sure with the MK stuff, but basically I've been held up because of red flag because of what I explained to you. So we've
Yeah.
gone through and we found out that I'm okay,
Yeah.
but the problem is I'm ticking all the wrong boxes with the spam police.
Yeah, so I think for this, I've got Ina who's here with me, and Ina, For you, do you know in that video, does Darius address SMS or is it just email that he talks about? Do you know?
I think it's for
Okay.
email only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me what we'll do is Richard, we'll get with the team and see what Darius has to say on that because he's very big on deliverability stuff, especially with spam. So let us throw that by him and then we'll reach out to you and give you our kind of best advice on that one.
That's great. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Thanks for staying up, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm up.
Hey, I think you and I chatted, what was it, a year ago? Less than a year ago? I kind of remember
Uh,
talking to you now.
I think I came on for 14 days free and then I never followed it through, which I wish I had it, to be honest with you, but now I am. So
Good.
here I
Okay.
am.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thanks for staying up. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And let's see, Sherry, I said I saw your question here. I see you showed a way to edit the videos by clipping and deleting. Can you do more editing with that for, say, a YouTube video? So if you own the YouTube video, like it's yours, you can download the MP4. And when you download the MP4, this is what you would do. So inside of Dubb, if you go here, let's just go inside here. Let's say, you made the YouTube video, so you have the MP4. You download the MP4 of the YouTube video, and then you would select this button right here, upload, and then see where it says upload right here, upload from your computer. Just select that right there and drag and drop, and you can upload it in. And then when you're uploaded into Dubb, it will automatically take you to that video edit page that we were just on. Like, let's pretend that this is the video that you wanted to upload, and then it's there. It opens up and you're there. Does that make sense? Sure.
Yes, it does. Beyond just uploading it though, what can you do editing wise besides just clip and delete? Are
Yeah.
there other aspects of it?
No, that's really it. I mean, what you could do is the Dubb mobile app has a little bit more. Like I was showing earlier, like you can add music, you can you can speed up the action, if you wanted to. But those are all in the mobile app though. What
Uh,
usually if people are doing like other kind of edits, they'll either use like CapCut and then they'll re-enter it into Dubb.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
does the
Well, I'm
basics.
just learning all this stuff, so it's kind of like I would like to do everything in one platform and just
Yeah.
learn one platform as
Yeah.
opposed to two or three or four to try to get things done. Because finding an editor that
Yeah.
does a good job is not always an easy task that's
No,
also
it's true.
affordable.
I think depending on what you're looking to do, it really depends on how creative you're looking to get. If you're talking about zooms and flash cuts and like all this kind of
No,
stuff, then yeah, you'll
no.
have to use a third party. But if it's just basic, then you can do all the basic stuff you need within Dubb.
Okay, no, I'm just looking for basic.
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome, Sherry. So let's see. Anybody else before we go? Anything else on anybody's mind as we head towards the top of the hour before we head out on this Monday? Anybody questions for anyone? Anything on anybody's mind? Okay, cool. Well, hey, listen, feedback at Dubb. That's the email that's in there. And then this video itself will be on YouTube in a couple hours. And just go back to your favorite part, watch it, practice, and then send. Cool.
Thank
Well,
you
thank
so
you,
much.
everyone. Yeah,
Really
you're welcome.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, everybody. Ina, thank you. Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Yes.